The email tracker as a marketing tool. The email tracker is one of those tools that sends you an email every time someone visits your website and gives you the following information. 1. The URL of the page that was visited. 2. The refer URL from where the visitor has arrived to the web page. 3. The date and time of the visit. 4. The browser name that was used to visit your site. 5. The visitor IP address. 6. The visitor host name. 7. The country, region, and city of the visitor. Without the need of a huge database, the above information allows the email tracker to be used as one powerful marketing advantage. By knowing the exact date and time of the visits to your site, you can determine when your peak times are. When a website gets many hits, it might tend to slow down, preventing customers from quickly getting to your site. This might turn them away. You could use this information to decide if you should add any updates to your website to increase performance. Web pages appear differently in different browsers. If your website was designed using MS Internet Explorer, then it may not look the same when using, say, Mozilla. By knowing the names of the browsers on each visit, you could take the more popular ones and check to see how your website appears in them. You could possibly then adapt your website for good visuals on these browsers. If a visitor sees a very poor-looking web page on their browser, they may not continue further. Just because a web page may look great on one browser does not mean it will look great on another browser. By knowing the visitor IP, their remote host name, country, region, and city, you can use this information for targeting. Knowing this information, you may be able to target your product to these countries, removing any doubts they may have about your product. By knowing the visitor IP address and remote host name, you can usually also determine if you were visited by a major search engine, such as Google. If their visits are few and in between, then chances are you may not have that great of content on your website, or else it has not been updated for some time. The more visits you get from these search engines, the more pages you can get indexed, which will make it easier for visitors to find you. Also, this may help improve your page ranking. One of the best ways to promote your website and products is through what is called article marketing. What you do is write a series of articles and submit them to the many article directories that exist on the internet. People would read your articles, and if they are interested, they would click on the link to your website that you put on your article. Although this is an immense marketing method, you really do not know how many people have viewed your article without going to the article directory and checking the number of views that your article had. One of the great features of an email tracker is that it also gives you what is called the refer. Refer is the URL from where the visitor has arrived to your web page. This is a quick way of looking up where people are navigating to your pages from. It is very useful for you to know where from the traffic to the site is coming from and which advertisement campaign is successful and which is not. For the majority of cases, the article directory usually sends the refer URL whenever anyone clicks on your link. This means that you can now determine if people are actually viewing your articles. In fact, you will know the instant that they do view and click on your link. How can you use refer URLs? If you are not receiving many emails with the article directory refer URLs, then chances are people are not that interested in your article. They may be viewing them, but they are not clicking on your link. This would be your cue to improve the content of your articles if you are to get more people to click on your website links. The better the content, and the more compelling it is, the better are the chances that people will click on your link. If a visitor uses a search engine, such as Google, to locate and visit your site, then you will know it by the refer URL. If a visitor directly connects to your website, then there is no refer and it would be blank. If a spider or crawler visits your site, this again is normally a direct visit and again would not have any refer URL. They say that information is power and money. By knowing how to market this information, you can make your website into a very profitable online venture.